Greyson. Hi Grayson, congrats for the new album.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Can you cite who are your inspiration behind songwriting?
Well, my inspiration behind songwriting, thank you for the question. I'm very inspired by many different things and many different artists. I'm inspired by my friends, I'm really inspired by my fans, and I'm inspired by the places I get to come to and travel. But musically, I'm very inspired by Gaga, of course. I love the rock band Journey for the t-shirt, and I'm very inspired by Coldplay as well.
And last song, of all the songs on the album, which track can you dedicate to all the Filipino fans of yours?
Oh wow, great question. What is one song that I can dedicate to all the Filipino fans? I would say "Hold On Till the Night," the title song. I wrote "Hold On Till the Night" because I wanted to make a record that was just really uplifting and really just a lot of fun and upbeat. So I dedicate "Hold On Till the Night" to the Philippines. Thank you.
Anyone else? I'm Mona from Hazel Magazine. And is there any superhero that you would want to see? Or
Any
who's your favorite?
superhero I want? Well, I'm secretly Spiderman on my nights off. Oh, I'm dead serious.
Why Spider-Man?
Why Spider-Man? Because, well, first of all, I love the movies. I mean, who doesn't? They're the best movies in the world. And I think it'd be cool to be able to shoot webs and fly around everywhere. Like I said, I'm Spider-Man on my nights off. Hello.
Hello, Grayson. I'm Ujel from Manila Bulletin. Yeah, for some reason I didn't find this in my research, so I'm gonna ask you straight. Do you read or write musical notations? And whatever your answer to that question is, when you're playing piano, do you prefer playing the notes according to your ear, or you would like to strictly follow the fundamentals of piano playing?
Well, on behalf of the piano question, I think if we had any classical piano teacher sitting next to me, they would hate me because I tend to break a lot of classical rules when I play the piano. I don't know when I play a certain chord. I don't know what it is. I was never taught that. So most of my piano playing is really just I know where everything is and I know what everything sounds like. So I just kind of go with it from there. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the first question actually that you asked.
So you can read music or write, or you do but you don't practice it.
Well,
Musical notations, I mean.
Well, I write my own music, and I can figure stuff out every once in a while, but you know.
Okay. Next question. Do you also play other instruments? I haven't seen you play the guitar, but I believe you do.
I don't play the guitar, no. Actually, funny story about the guitar. I tried to pick it up, and I'm sitting here and I'm playing the guitar, and I cut my finger really badly on one of the strings, and my finger started to bleed. But I couldn't get over the fact whether it was so cool. I felt like Ozzy Osbourne with all this blood over my guitar. But then I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna stick to the piano. But no, I do play drums. I play a little bit of the drums and I play a little bit of the bass guitar.
Lastly, at your age, 14, have you developed that attitude to be meticulous when it comes to recording or doing your music? Like when you're doing the vocal overdub, do you prefer hitting it right ahead or going to the autotune or melodyne to cure some notes?
Oh no, man! You should come into the studio with me one time. I'll be up till 3 a.m. in the morning hitting this one note. So I autotune and melodyne are used so I don't have to do 1,000 different takes, but I don't use it as to tune my voice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good.
All right, 2 more questions.
Hi, I'm Jewan from Orange Magazine TV.
I love your phone case.
Thank you. You're young and you're too busy. You're touring. Don't you miss your friends, childhood, or how do you enjoy your being a kid?
Well, I miss some things about, my friends and stuff, but to be honest with you, I love what I get to do. I get to go to amazing places and I get to meet so many different fans, and I just have so much fun with it. But you know, every once in a while, I'm gonna miss my friends and I'm gonna miss my normal life. But I'm just glad I'm here right now in the Philippines and having a good time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take two more.
A race to the mic.
That's why, because you guys didn't want to ask first earlier.
I'm there. So I saw a couple of very, very giddy young girls. So can you share some unforgettable fan moments? And aside from that, what was the hardest song to write in your album and why? Hi, I'm Jamie, from Inside Showbiz Magazine. Welcome to the Philippines.
Hello, Jamie. Thank you so much. I love your second question. What was the hardest song for me to write? Well, it was probably, and it's a bonus track here in the Philippines, but it's called "Running Away," and that song on the album, it's a bonus track. Have you guys heard the album, by the way? Do you like the album? Yes. You like the album? Okay, good. I'm doing my job. If you would have said no, then I would have started crying. Oh no, it's okay. But no, the hardest. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. The hardest song I had to write would probably be that song "Running Away." I was in London at the time and I was writing it, and it was very hard structurally to write it, and it was also very emotional for me. So it was hard for me to get through the takes, as it's a very emotional, it's a very sad song. So that'd probably be the hardest to write. I'm sorry. What was your first question?
Any unforgettable fan encounters
That's
with
right,
girls?
Any unforgettable fan encounters? There have been so many. There was actually some funny stories in Singapore. You know, wherever after a show, we had this big bus that we would travel in because I travel with a lot of people, you know, and so we would be in this big bus, and so we're going along, and the fans would see us, and so they just bang on the windows, and then more fans would come, and they'd bang on the windows, and so then you'd see one of my label guys, he'd have to go outside and go, "Oh no, everybody, please open it." And then they'll be like, "Oh, okay." 2 seconds later, banging on the bus again, and so we could never get anywhere. But there's been so many unforgettable fan moments. I don't think I could name a lot of them. There's been so many. Thanks so much, Jamie.
Hi, I'm Ariel from Total Girl Magazine.
Hello.
How can kids develop their artistic side, and how can art help them as they grow up?
Oh, well, great question. How can art develop? You know, I think it's very important to really have like music class in school, and to just. I mean, some kids are gonna like music and some aren't. Some of the kids need like gym class more, and doing other things. Who knows? Which is perfectly fine, but. For the kids who like music, I think that they should be able to express themselves and be able to go into a music class and bang on some drums, or music is something that you can use to really, you can feel it out in all different ways of emotions. You can be angry when you play music, you can be sad, and it can get you through all different things, and I think music's very healing. So I think it's very important for young people to have music in their life. Amazing question. Thank you, sweetie.
All right, the MCA people are being very nice. So two more.
MCA. MC. I love your shirt.
Thanks.
Let it be.
Since you're so into your music and you're so busy, but do you play any sports inside?
I would like to, but I'm not really the type of sports guy. To be honest with you. See, I'm more one of those guys, if I go into the soccer field, I'll be like, I'm not strong enough to play any sports. I'll be the kid who's afraid of the ball and like, I just want to go home and play the piano. But, which is funny because all my friends, whenever they're all like, when I come home, they're all like, "Oh, let's go play football in the backyard." And I'm like, "No, let's watch a movie." And they're like, "You can play for like 3,000 people and not be nervous, but then when we go play sports, you're always nervous about things." So no, I'm not a sports person. I like watching sports, but don't like playing. Thank you, Let It Be.
Hi, I'm Clarice from Manila Bulletin. Since you, from an average boy, you suddenly became a teen pop sensation, so how do you keep yourself grounded?
Oh, great question. Well, I have an amazing team around me, and I have amazing parents that are just been so supportive, and they really keep me grounded. And what's also good about being in the position I am is I get sometimes to be able to go home back to the States, which is good every once in a while. But it's just I have an amazing team around me, and I have amazing people keeping me grounded. Thanks, Claire.
All right. Do we still have time for some more? You guys? Yeah. All right. We can keep going if you guys have anything else.
Hi,
Greyson, I'm Ellie from Stash Magazine Online. Hi, we would like to ask, like, you're only 14, right? As you
Yes.
mature, do you think the sound of your music is going to change? And if there are other genres that you want to dabble into?
You know, good question by the way. I think I've been in the studio a lot lately, actually, back in LA, and the sound has stayed the same, but it's definitely evolved into something new and different. What I like about the genre I get to do is I'm in the pop rock genre, and I can kind of explore different things, and that's what I really like. And it's really fun for me because I'm not really set in stone in a genre. I can hop on do something a little bit more with an urban beat if I wanted to, like an Empire State of Mind, and it would still work. And I can do a lot of different things. I can do a rock song if I wanted to. You know, I can do so many different things. So I think it's definitely going to evolve a little bit, but I think it'll mainly stay the same.
Alright, one last question. Do you think you ever dabble into other careers? Like, would you ever want to do acting, dancing?
Well, I've actually already stepped into acting a little bit. I was on, I don't know if you guys get it in the Philippines, but I was on a TV show called Raising Hope, and I guest starred on that, and it was so much fun. I was on set with everybody, and you'll definitely be seeing me more in the spring season of Raising Hope. I'm definitely going to be back on a lot more episodes.
Thank you, Greyson.
Thank you so much.
All right, I think that's all we have.
Oh, no, one more because she wanted to come up. I'm sorry, Jessica.
So nice. So, hi, I'm Maya from Candy Magazine. And since the Christmas season is already here, we would just like to ask, what's on your Christmas wish list?
Oh my God, what's on my Christmas wish list? What is on my Christmas wish list? Let me think about this. It's actually good. I should get a pen and paper and write it down for my mom. She's been getting really mad at me about it.
You got all these people writing it for you, don't worry.
Well, I really want, me and my sister are really into drinking tea. We love tea, so I really want to get, for me and her, a really nice tea set. And then my drummer, actually, I've been calling up my drummer, and I've been like, yo, I need to get a drum set. Hook me up with a deal. So hopefully I'll get a drum set for Christmas because, you know, I'm always in studios, but when I go home, I don't have a drum kit to mess around on. So I'm hoping to get one of those, and that's about it.
Okay, so one last question.
Yes.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now?
Where do I see myself in 5 years from now? Hopefully talking to you all again in the Philippines, Manila, doing the same thing. But you'll all be a little bit older. More gray hair.
So thank you for being so nice.
Thank you.
Alright, that's about all the time we have for today. I told you guys he would charm the shoes off of you. Alright, let's I think we're gonna ask Greyson to stand here at the front. I think the photographers are gonna take their last shots of you.